Good morning, students. Hope you start doing your homework. You might have finished. Some of you might have finished. This video is meant for those who are having trouble in solving the homework question. So here I'll explain each and every homework question. So let us see the first question. Homework question number 1. This was the question. So first of all, you read out the question and analyze what you have to find. So the question is to find out the value added by firm A and firm B. So you separately you have to calculate the value added of both the firms. Okay, value added by firm A is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. I will write it as IC. You have to write it in full only. That is intermediate consumption. No short forms. Value of output. Is the value of output given directly? No. So we have to find out value of output by using the formula sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption, right? Minus IC. So now we have the formula with us. We will start solving the question. Sales is 100 for firm A. Look at the question. Sales is 100 and change in stock. Change in stock we have to derive using the formula closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock of firm A is 20 and opening stock is 25. And one more minus an intermediate consumption. Look at the question. Where is intermediate consumption? Here it is given. Purchases from firm B by firm A. So firm A is purchasing something from firm B, which we can consider as their intermediate consumption. It stands at 40. So the answer is very simple. 100, 20 minus 25 is minus 5, minus 40. Right? What is the answer? You will get the answer as rupees 55 crores. In question, the figures are given in crores. So in answer also, you have to write 55 crores. Next, we will find out what is the value added by firm B. Again, sales or value of output of firm B, right? Value of output by B minus IC or intermediate consumption. Value of output we will find out using the formula sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption. Yes. So sales is given here. Sales by firm is 200. Then plus change in stock we have to find out. That is closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock of firm B is 35 minus opening stock of firm B is 45. I will close the bracket. Minus intermediate consumption. Again intermediate consumption, purchases from firm A by firm B. Firm B is the purchaser here. So we will consider this as the intermediate consumption of firm B. It stands at 60. I forgot to put the equal to symbol. Okay. So what is the final answer? Is equal to 200. 35 minus 45 is minus 10. So plus will turn into minus 60. Equal to 200 minus 70. That is equal to how much? 130 crores. That is the answer. I hope it's clear. We'll move on to the second question. So this is the second question. Calculate gross value added at factor cost. Gross value added at factor cost is equal to gross domestic product at factor cost. We know that if we proceed with value added method, the final answer that we will be getting is gross domestic product at market price, right? GDP at MP. So this GDP MP we have to make it to GVAFC or GDPFC. So the adjustment that we have to make here is we have to subtract net indirect taxes. So now write down the formula for GDP-MP. It is nothing but value of output or sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption, then this minus NIT, which also will come NIT. Okay, now we have the formula. Try to solve the question. Sales, directly the value of sales is not given, but instead they had given us units of output sold and price per unit of output. So sales is equal to unit of output sold multiplied by price per unit of output. So it will become 1000 multiplied by 30. This will give us the sales value. And change in stock, as we know, it is nothing but the difference between closing stock and opening stock. So I will open a bracket here. Closing stock is 3000 minus opening stock is 2000. I will close the bracket. Then minus intermediate consumption. So intermediate cost, it is given as 12,000. One more term is there, minus NIT. NIT is net indirect taxes, is the difference between indirect taxes and subsidy. So indirect taxes is given as 6,000. Then subsidy, the amount is not given, so we will put it as 0. I will close the bracket. Thousand into 30 is 30,000 plus 3,000 minus 2,000 is 1,000 minus 12,000 minus 6,000 equal to 30,000 plus 1,000 is 31,000 minus 12,000 minus 6,000 is minus 18,000. So the answer will be rupees 13,000. So this is the answer. I hope now it's clear. We'll move on to the next question. So this is the third question. Find net value added at factor cost. Before solving the question, we will read it once thoroughly. Durable use producer goods with a lifespan of 10 years. So there is a purpose for giving this particular term. What we will discuss. Single use producer goods 5 lakhs, sales 20 lakhs, unsold output produced during the year 2 lakhs, taxes on production 1 lakh. So these are the other names for the items which are familiar to us. First, taxes on production stands for indirect taxes. Unsold output produced during the year is nothing but it is the change in stock. Okay. Then sales, we know single use producer goods. This is the term given for intermediate consumption. And why they gave this first term, durable use producer goods with a lifespan of 10 years. This is in order to find out depreciation. If the value of depreciation is not given in question, one thing you can do is you search for the other names of depreciation. Second thing, you have to note down whether anything related to depreciation is given or any item with which you can find out depreciation is given in your question. So in this particular question, the cost of the durable use producer goods stands for the machineries, right? Machineries are kind of durable producer goods, meaning producer goods which can be used for many years, right? So that particular machine is having a lifespan of 10 years and the price or the cost of that machine is 10 lakhs. So if with this information we can find out the amount of depreciation. So depreciation is equal to cost of the machine divided by lifespan. Okay. So here it is 10 divided by 10 equal to 1. So 1 lakh is the amount of depreciation in this particular question. So now we have all the variables or all the items that we require in order to solve the question. So the question is to find out net value added at factor cost or NVAFC is equal to GDP MP minus then gross to net, differences depreciation, and also market price to factor cost. I have to subtract NIT or net indirect taxes. Now I will rewrite this formula GDP MP. Instead of GDP MP, I will write sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption, then minus depreciation minus NIT. Now I am having the formula with me. I will solve the question. Sales amount is 20. Change in stock amount is, as I told you earlier, unsold output produced during the year. This stands for change in stock. It is 2. Then intermediate consumption is single use producer goods. It is 5. So intermediate consumption minus, right? Minus 5. Then minus depreciation. Here we got 1, right? 1 lakh. It is 1. Minus NIT is indirect taxes minus subsidies. As there is no subsidy in the question, taxes on production is indirect taxes. So 1 minus 0 is 1 only. Here it will come as 1. Find out the final answer. Equal to 20 plus 2 is 22. Then minus, here minus 5 minus 1 minus 1. So it is minus 7. Yes. So the answer is rupees 15 lakhs. This is the answer for this particular question. I hope it's clear. We will move on to the next question. So this is the 4th question. Read out the question. Calculate value of output and gross value added at market price. Opening stock, closing stock, purchase of raw materials, sales, indirect taxes, and subsidies are given. So first we will calculate the value of output. So value of output is equal to sales plus change in stock, right? So what is the amount of sales? Sales is equal to 10,000 plus change in stock is closing stock minus opening stock 800 minus 1000 is equal to 10,000. 800 minus 1000 is minus 200 is equal to rupees 9,800 crores. Next part is to find out gross value added at market price. Gross value added at market price or GDP MP is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. Value of output minus intermediate consumption equal to value of output is 9,800 crores. 9,800 minus intermediate consumption. The purchase of raw material is 200. Equal to answer is rupees 9,600 crores. This is the answer. We will see the next question. This is the 5th homework question. We will read the question once and we'll proceed further. From the following data, calculate value of output, intermediate consumption and net value added at factor cost. So as far as this particular question is concerned, there are so many new terms that is given. So we will see how to treat each of these items in the solution and will proceed further. Okay. So here, purchase of raw materials from domestic market. This is a part of intermediate consumption. As the term intermediate consumption is not given directly, we have to arrive at intermediate consumption by taking the sum of what is the amount that is spent in the purchase of raw materials. Okay. So purchase of raw materials can be either from domestic market or from foreign market, which we call as imports. So this import of raw material and purchase of raw material from domestic market together constitute the intermediate consumption. And increase in unsold stock. This stands for change in stock. Then domestic sales. We know that sales is the sum of domestic sales and export. Okay. Sales is equal to domestic sales and export. And also see the last term, goods used for self-consumption. This is also adding something to the flow of goods and services. Okay. So whatever be the value assigned for, or whatever be the value of goods that is used for self-consumption also comes under sales, or it also constitutes the value of output. Yes, as it is not sold in the market, but it is adding something to the value of output. So while calculating value of output, we have to take into consideration, or we have to take the sum of all these three, that is domestic sales, export and goods used for self-consumption. Replacement of fixed capital, as we know, it is the other name for depreciation. Yes. Then power charges. Why this term is given? Once I told you, power charges also comes under intermediate consumption. Okay. Then import of machinery. This particular term is given in order to confuse you people. That is, machinery not form the part of intermediate consumption. So we will not consider this amount 40. GST. GST is an indirect tax. So this stands for indirect taxes and this stands for subsidy. So if we take the difference between these two, we will get to know what is the net indirect taxes. So this way you have to treat each of the item that is given to you while solving the question. So we will start solving. So first part, or first of all, we will have to find out the value of output. So what are the values that we have to consider in order to calculate value of output in this particular question? It is sales plus change in stock plus one more term is there, that is sales. It can be domestic sale or it can be export. So I am adding it exports also. So here domestic we will add domestic sales plus exports plus change in stock. Then one more term is there, that is goods used for self-consumption, right? The last term, goods used for self-consumption also. This is the value of output. How much it will come? Domestic sales is 1200 plus exports is 200. Then change in stock, there is an increase in the unsold stock, so it is plus 60, plus goods used for self-consumption is 10, is equal to 1200 plus 200 400 and 1470. So rupees 1470 rupees in crores is given. So I will add crores also. This is the value of output. Next, we have to find out intermediate consumption. Intermediate consumption. How much is the intermediate consumption that we have to find out? Three terms we have to add. First one is purchase of raw materials from domestic market. I will put it as I, first one. Then import of raw material is the third one in the question, right? That also I will write. And power charges, the sixth item in the question. This also we have to add. Equal to, what is the value? First one is 400, then third one is 120 and the sixth one is 20, is equal to rupees 540 crores. Last part is to find out the net value added at factor cost. Net value added at factor cost, or NVAFC. If I am proceeding through value added method, I will be finding out GDP-MP. GDP-MP, in order to make it to an NDP-FC, I have to subtract depreciation. Domestic, both are domestic terms, so nothing to do with NFIA. and from market price to factor cost, I have to subtract NIT or the net indirect taxes. So GDP MP is value of output minus intermediate consumption. So for 1470 minus 1470 minus intermediate consumption is 540. Then depreciation, look at the question, how much is the depreciation? It is 50 minus NIT we have to find out, that is difference between indirect taxes and subsidies. Indirect taxes 10 minus subsidy is 30 equal to 1470 minus 540 minus 50. I am taking this term outside the bracket. 10 minus 30 is minus 20. Minus of minus 20 is plus 20. Is equal to 1470 plus 20 is 1490 minus 590. Answer is rupees 900 crores. I hope it's clear. Do practice such kind of questions that is available in the internet, and if you want, I can provide you with some more questions.